The following video you are about to watch contains adult language. Probably didn't need to say that, but I will, because just in case someone is bothered by that. Tacos.
Can I get more CGs in these episodes so that I can actually... Not having a CG in an episode makes making a thumbnail an outrageous pain in the ass, because then I'm just using regular fucking footage, just the regular game. It's just, and that's, like, I mean, it's nice art as well, but it's not anywhere near as exciting. It's thrilling when you get a fucking CG. Also, it's just so much easier to make a fucking thumbnail if you have CG. Anyway, hey, hey guys. I guess this is my intro now. Hey, hi-ho, and howdy everybody, my name is Shook, and welcome yet again to the Fruit of Grisaia super secret sexy version. Oh god. I'm gonna need to make about 714 more sensor bars, I'm sure. Thank god we've calmed down since Amane do his fucking experiences. Yeah. Anyway, so that happened. What happened in the last episode? Your boy, talking about thumbnail making, misspelled the title in the thumbnail, and then exported the thumbnail without saving it beforehand. So to fix it, he would have had to completely remake the thumbnail, which was annoying again because of the CG thing. Because I had to. So he just said fuck it, and the title was See and Die. But not how it is in the game, or even just the word candy. There you go, folks. Be lazy. It'll get you everywhere. Fuck. Anyway, we are here with Fruit of Grisaia. We talked to Makina last time, and she was all like, "Yo, what up, dude? Shakamotamagatchi, what's a pet?" And we was like chilling and talking. It was great. And then Amane was there, and she established the fact that she knows who the one true best girl. Well, the second, it's the struggle between Ichigo and Nanami Oyama in my life is one that will never be fucking sated. I don't even know what that means. Is that even English? I don't know, but it is a struggle. But you know what's real? Strawberries. And then there was later, and then we faked her out with a kiss. She was like, "What? Where my tongue action though?" And then we was like, "Nah, son, we gone." What? Anyway, we're gonna get started here. Real quick before we get started, this does not apply to you if you just watch Grisaia, but if you happen to also watch my anime stuff of Madu's, that's English. Then in the description of this video and all the videos up until the 26th, again, I keep saying the 26th, I don't actually remember if that is the date I picked. It's right around that point. Anyway, I don't give a damn. It's close enough. Right up around until that point, in each and every description, there will be a link to a poll, which you can go and vote on other shows that you want me to watch, because both Darling in the Franxx and Hinamatsuri only got about a month and change left. So feel free to click in there, go open up the poll, and tell me what you guys want me to watch next. At the very bottom of the description, there is a link to my AnyList account. If you get the fuck out of here, pen cap. Holy shit. Anyway, I just fucking flew like Batman. Go there, and you can see all the stuff I've already seen, what I intend to see in the future, and what I say, "Nah, son, I ain't watching this shit." And then you can, so if it's not on that list, you can add it to the list and tell me what you think about trying to think of a show that's not on the list. That tell me it's Kill la Kill. Tell me all about it. We're gonna move on. Point is, it's in the description. If you could take a look at it, if you guys give a shit in the slightest, and tell me what you guys want to see me react to next. Let's do it, and then you tell me, and we'll do it. Anyway, we're gonna move on. Oh, it has been a night of recording. Your boy's all emotional, but not even really sad. He is capable of having emotions. That's really where we are. Anyway, we're gonna get started here with read books in a well-lit area. That was the teaching of my masters. That lady who sounds suspiciously like a dude. At that time, I was accustomed to reading while shut up in a closet or dark room, so those words felt a bit refreshing. Of course, it's not like I'm worried about obeying the teachings of a woman who's already dead, and I'm still not good with direct sunlight. Dude, I'm right there with you. But here I am, searching for a birthplace with a book in hand anyway. For a bright, fuck me, aren't I adorable? You are, Kazumi Yuji, occupation student. You wonderful boy, you. No reason to wander around looking for a sunny place in this shitty heat. Stepping away from the air-conditioned school building, I unfold the school's admissions guide pamphlet. On the coded threefold brochure, there's a bird's-eye view illustration of the campus, with a mark to the south of the schoolhouse annotated planned site for library construction. You need to construct more pylons, he said, making a reference he does not understand because he's never played StarCraft. He said, thinking that's what that's from, but he doesn't actually know. Planned site, meaning there isn't a library yet, I guess. Although there is something library-esque on the second floor of the school building, the collection only holds around 200 books. It's not terrible. It's not great, but it's not terrible. You can apply to have a book stocked if you're after one in particular, and apparently a bookmobile replaces the existing collection every once in a while, but it doesn't seem like it's being used that heavily. In other words, there is no reason to go out of my way to borrow the key to use it. I brought my own books, and there are plenty of well-lit areas besides the library. While casually looking over the pamphlet, I found the words, Rose Garden. That's my favorite ship in the Ruby. Ow! It's not. It's one, though. I don't hate it. I'm actually on, but I think I do ship it. If you don't watch Ruby, you have no idea. If you don't watch Ruby and are not even caught up to the point of what I'm talking, we're moving on. We're just moving on. This is definitely our principal's doing. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Look at you. All right. I was about to say, Art, how much of this is just your fantasies, my boy? Or so I can easily imagine a certain woman who doesn't know how to act her age deluding herself. She does seem very young, despite assuming she's on the older side. Older. She doesn't look particularly old, but then again, that's anime. Everyone looks like they're either 12 or 97. Pretty flowers might calm your mind, but they won't fill your belly. I mean, they can if you eat them. You dumb bitch. I'm sorry, that's rude. I shouldn't do Kazumi Yuji occupation student like that. If you've got room to grow them, it would be better used for an edible plant, but telling her that would probably just make things unpleasant. You could do both. Look at all this fucking space. Look at all that. You don't need all that. Make a bunch of gardens. I'll just have to remember to greet Principal Tachibana with a good day, Oni-sama, next time I see her. A rose garden, huh? I don't have any interest in inedible flowers, but I guess there would be a shade tree or two as well. Imagining myself reading under a tree surrounded by blooming roses brings a smirk to my face. I imagine that's a very nice way to spend that. I bet it smells nice, too. I must sneeze. I sneezed. Guided by these silly thoughts, I decided to head towards the rose garden for the first and only time. Please, God, don't be someone interesting. They call it a rose garden, but not a single one's in bloom. Based on the map, this is definitely the right spot, but there's even a wide arc that seems that seems appropriate. But from what I can see, there aren't any roses in flower. Maybe the garden's still a work in progress, or maybe they're cutting the buds during the summer. Well, not like I came to see roses in the first place, so whatever. Oh. Oh my God, you're fucking adorable. Look, do that right there. Mostly because I need it for the thumbnail. Oh, she's such a sweet little muffin baby. Shoutouts to you, tiny one. Well, that was a surprise. Half eaten all. They do that so they can make you look like more of a douchebag. I'm sorry, that's a reference we don't need to have here. I wasn't expecting anyone else to... I wasn't expecting anyone else to be here. No, more importantly. The heck are you doing? I approached silently and touched Makina's neck in the area of her carotid artery. She's got a pulse. She's not dead. This is good. This is a good start. If she was, it would have been fucking weird. Man, I still don't know how this game do. On close inspection, she's breathing quietly, so I guess the wicked stepmother, Amane in this case, didn't feed her a poisoned apple. She's sleeping. Wait, this thing is a cat, I think. A large cat is serving as the soundly sleeping Makina's pillow. Oh shit, is that what that is? This is a giant-ass fucking cat. Either that or you're much smaller than I thought you was. I taken it for a stuffed animal. Yeah, no, dude. I thought it was a rock. I was like, that's really uncomfortable looking. It sure looks like a fluffy toy, but when I draw close, the stubby ears buried in its fur twitch like miniature radar antennas. My next question, why sleep out here? Soon resolves itself. I see. It's definitely nice and cool here. You know, it looks like it'd probably be a really nice place to chill. Get fucking bugs all up in you, girl. Oh, not in. Around, on... Oh, God, I didn't need that fucking image. Cats are knowledgeable about cool places, or so they say. Betty, is this true? Then why the fuck do you stay in this room? It's hot as dicks 24/7, and you're just like, nah, cool, I'm fine, I'm gonna do that. I don't know why you sound like that, you're a woman. You're also not in this room. I'd just like to point that out. For the sake of the audience at home, my cat is not in my room. So this whole fucking thing is a bold-faced lie. We're just gonna move on. As for Makina, I suspect she was wandering around by herself as per usual, then grew exhausted and collapsed into sudden sleep on the spot. She's goddamn adorable. Dude, you're going up in the ranks just because of this. I watched the partially... Damn it. Not apple on Makina's chest, rise and fall with her breathing. She fell asleep in the middle of eating. It's just like a little baby. Oh my goodness. I noticed that Makina's mouth is half open, dripping transparent drool. Is it bad that while I was trying to say that, I kept fucking spitting all over I couldn't get the words out because damn it. I'm gonna die at a young age. Like, I have no control over my fucking body sometimes. Just like, I just had a stroke. It's real bad. That and the uncontrollable shaking, it's not great. Here's to Parkinson's. Oh, God. Not to mention, her hair is a scruffy mess. It is not that scruffy. It's quite adorable. The ribbon on her uniform is crooked, and she's wearing different socks on her left and right leg. Dude... That's art, is what that is. That is life as it needs to be. More right and left leg socks that are different. What is with this girl? As I look down upon her, Makina suddenly sniffles noisily. That was a little noisily. Oh my goodness. What a weirdo. It's been a while since the last time I laughed at a woman's sleeping face. It's weird. Even as I'm filled with the desire to keep watching, discomfort at the peaceful atmosphere of this place also wells up within me. Also that, and that cat fucking hates you. Look at it.
How dare you come up in here? I don't know why this was my voice. You must bring the ring to Mordor.
I'm sorry. At the moment, I sense someone is watching me, and look over to find Makina's pillow cat has woken and is staring up at me in surprise. That's not what Gandalf sounds like, so... Sir Ian McKellen is not this cat. Sorry to bother you. Go back to sleep. I leave them, taking care to avoid making noise, and sit down under a tree a little ways away. That's not at all what the tune is, but I liked it anyway. Floor coffee, come to me. Get in me, coffee. Pretend that didn't happen. Anyway. Whew! Goodness gracious me. Wandering around as she pleases, then falling asleep in the nearest cool place when she gets tired. I see. She certainly does remind you of a cat. I'm envious. That's not sarcasm or anything. I'm genuinely envious of Makina. I'm sure that she brings that little pocket of naturally peaceful space with her wherever she goes. I think that's something worth envying. That's probably nailed it. And it's probably very precious to her as well. Which might well be why she doesn't want to step outside the sanctuary for school. She can avoid it. There we go. I got the words out. Inside the sanctuary that would crumble in a moment without the protection of others. I wonder if the day will come when I too can sleep in that utterly defenseless way. Turning toward the sound, I noticed that the fat white cat from before appearing from the direction of the thicket I'd just left. Rustling its way through the foliage on stubby legs, it stops suddenly when it spots me sitting under the shade of my tree, glaring at me with sleepy-looking eyes. It lets out a single disgruntled meow. What a dick! That's my spot. Also, that is a grown-ass human being making that sound. That is an adult woman making that noise. My bad. After getting suddenly awoken in the middle of a pleasant nap, it's only natural. Nailed it. I can word. If I were pulled out of bed on a Sunday morning by some pushy religious solicitors, I'm sure I'd make a similar face. Although the fat cat doesn't seem to have accepted my apology, he snuffles. It is a dude. Okay, his name is Sir Ian McKellen. I'd just like to throw that out there. That is his name. From now on, he's being added to the best girl list. He snuffles roughly and lumbers away from this place. As I'm watching Sir Ian McKellen's dignified exit, the bushes start to rustle again. Oh my god, Sleepy Makina is best Machina. What's up, Muffin? How you doing? Stretch! I'm right there with you with my fucking spine. It needs it. Oh my god. That's adorable. I hear the sound of a dim-witted creature awakening and lazily stretching out its body. When I take a look, Machina's crouched on the ground on all fours, bending her back. She really is a cat in human form. Makina opens her mouth, holds down a yawn, and rubs roughly at the tears spilling out of the corners of her eyes. After a restless look around the area, she draws herself up off the ground. It's not like I'm doing anything I need to be ashamed of, but before I realize that I've hidden myself from her. Yeah, Sleepy Makina is by far one of my favorite things so far. After standing stock still for a moment, Makina takes a bite from the apple in her hand and wanders off briskly. And where is she off to now? It doesn't look like she's got any particular destination in mind. Driven by an interest I find difficult to pin down, I decide to quietly follow Makina like some sort of ninja from the shadows. My boy's Tenchu game is on point. Can we talk about how maddening it is that they've not made another Tenchu game since, like, one that came out, what? When did fucking Zero or whatever come out? Tenchu Z. It was Tenchu Z. When the fuck did that come out? It was on 360. It had to have been early to mid 2000s. Well, it couldn't really have been early, because I damn near want to say it was a launch title for the 360. So it would be, like, the exact mid 2000s. Why are we having this conversation? I'm just saying, not enough ninjas. Okay. There's no regularity in Makina's actions. Just when I think she's walking straight towards something, she'll come to a different stop, look around restlessly, and head off in a different direction. It doesn't seem like she's lost or anything, so I suppose she's just moving whenever... Bitch! Wherever her whims take her. Not her, my inability to speak. It makes it incredibly troublesome for me to tail her. Tail. Because cat, you know. And by cat, I mean pussy. Okay. Not that it'd be a serious problem if she noticed me, but if I awkwardly call out to her now, I have the feeling she'd just run off again. I skillfully hide my presence and continue shadowing her movements. Again, like the Batman. I say again, I meant ninja. Batman, Ninja Batman. They made one of those, right? Anime Batman. Tailing girl without her knowledge. Objectively speaking, I guess this would be called stalking. It is frowned upon in 7 of 8 questioned countries. Just as I'm finally starting to get fed up with following Makina's directionless rambling, which resembles the random staggering of a sleepwalker more than anything else. She's a goddamn zombie. I knew it. Rick, get the shovel. The rare wandering monster in question comes to a halt. Oh my god. I like some chibi stuff. Doodle-a-doodle-a-doodle. Her resting place is in an area on the outskirts of the school courtyard, in front of the artificial cement pond of uncertain purpose. Makina totters her way up to the pond, thrusts her hand in the pockets of her skirt to retrieve some half-eaten white bread, and starts tearing off chunks to throw into the water. Every time Makina's small hand hurls out a bit of bread into the pond, a loud splashing sound resonates from the surface of the water. Apparently, there are fish being kept in the pond, and she's feeding them. As you do. And if you're like Shannon, you fall in the fucking fish tank. Or fish hatchery, in my case. Don't do that. It's fucking horrific. For so many different reasons. Oh, easily just one of the worst experiences of my life. She's fattening them up to eat. Savage. Oh my god. That's terrifying. She's a goddamn demon. Clawfish. This little crayfish. Look at him. He's like, hey, what's up, dude? What the hell is that over there? Is that a giant chibi demon monster that I see? Oh my goodness, he's feeding all the fishes. I say he? I don't know. Traps? Anyway, let's move on. Makina looks around the area rapidly, grabs a short tree branch lying nearby, and leans over the depths of the pond and begins poking into the water. Though I was puzzled there for a moment, it seems like she's trying to capture a crawfish she spotted in the pond. Damn, girl. Oh my goodness. This looks risky. She's definitely going in. She's pulling a Shannon right here. Given her character, it's obvious that she'll be taking a face-first dive into the pond very soon if I just sit here. Fuck you too, chair. I approach Machina from behind and call out to her. Hey, watch out or you're gonna fall into the pond. You have no one to blame but yourself for what is about to happen. Oh my god, look at sad Crayfish. Look at him. Oh my goodness. Oh, that's not good. She's about to go in. What's... Oh my goodness. Yep. Guess I shouldn't have called out to her out of nowhere. Machina's hand slips to the ground, off the ground in a stereotypical slapstick pratfall. Oops. Swiftly reaching out to the floundering Machina, I firmly seize the collar of her school uniform. You just grab her by the fucking neck. This is what I imagine she sounds like. I firmly seize the collar of her school uniform and pull her back to safety. Dangled by the nape of her neck like a kitten, Makina lets out a feline cry. You're light. Are you even 40 kilos? He said, knowing exactly what that is. I do know what that is. I don't know the exact translation. Don't stop judging me, damn it. I could figure it out. I got a fucking thing with the do. Don't judge me. Bastards. There isn't any difference in weight from the backpack I'm always carrying. Given this weight and size, I could lug her a good 25 kilometers in a single day. Oh. Oh. Sorry. It is frowned upon in a few of those countries I was talking about before. I wasn't planning on to call out to you, but it's better than letting you fall into the pond, isn't it? Thanks for helping me after you fucking did it in the first place, you big dumbass. No need to thank me. Name's Kazumi Yuji. Occupation student. I'm fucking beautiful. I did the natural thing given the circumstances. Look at me shamelessly doing the life-saving hero number. Despite being in a large part responsible for the problem, we've established this. In the first place, I might have the makings of an American politician. Damn. Well, fuck us. Oh, but you're right. Makina gives a quick bow of thanks, and without another word, starts to run away from me yet again. Damn. Hey, hold it. Where do you think you're going? Stop. In the name of the law. Don't give me, or, and I already forgotten what she sounded like. Why are you running? Can I go back and look what she sounded like? Okay, I'm gonna just put an end to that real quick. Don't give me a, huh? Why, why are you running away from me?
別に逃げてないのよ。私に何か用？
It doesn't seem like she's running as much. She just don't give a fuck. She's just moving on. When she asks me point blank, it's not like I have any particular justification for detaining her here. That said, it's kind of unpleasant to be avoided this blatantly. At the very least, if there's a reason she's doing this, then I'd like to know about it. I think I asked this before, but are you scared of me?
そうじゃないけど。
If there's some reason why you're avoiding me, how about telling me? If possible, I'll try to address it. I'm a hip and with it kid. My name's Kazumi Yuji, and I like to dab. That's what kids like to do, right, Dad? Moving on. We're just gonna wait. We're never here. I don't. Okay. Again with this. The dumbest fucking thing. Okay. Silent treatment, yeah. Deciding to pursue the conversation more patiently, I squat down to match my line of sight with Makina's. Do you remember my name?
Kazami Yuji.
Occupation student. Well, that's right. Yuji's fine.
名前で呼ぶの恥ずかしいよ。
Boy, we are all. Girl, we are all about. We were all about embarrassing up in this piece. Did you see the fucking third episode? I did. And a frame by frame that shit. Just an hour of staring at Amane's tits. It was a thing. Okay, call me what you want. Steve, Buscemi, Madam Twiddly D. I don't. Whatever works. Of course, yeah.
お兄ちゃん。
Alright, should have seen this one coming for some reason. I don't know why I didn't. I have to say, being called her big brother is a bit embarrassing on my end, but... okay. When I turn around in response to the splashing sounds coming from the pond behind me, there are a number of fish gathered at the surface of the water, flapping their mouths in a demand for more food. Yo, bitch! Ain't nobody care if you think you make good big brother material. Give me food. It seems they've come to expect a handout when people stand near the pond. Makina, you still have any bread? I'm sorry, I still just got... Hey, okay, we're just gonna move on. I am in a mood at the moment, aren't I? You still have any breadcrumb? Fuck. You still got any fuck, Makina? God damn it. Oh... I need to just breathe for a second. I'm fucked for the rest of this video. Okay, you got this. Breathe. Take a drink, son. See that? It's all gone. All my Laffy, it's gone. It's gone. The taffy and the Laffy, it's all gone, son. Makina thrusts her hand into her skirt pocket and rummages through its contents.
これは違う。これも違う。
As she talks, she pulls things out of her pockets, one after another. The items that emerge are mostly sweets like candy, chocolate, vibrators, and chewing gum, along with an erratic selection of tools like nail clippers, rubber bands, and glue sticks. Although I've heard that women's purses are connected to a fourth dimension, this girl's pockets seem to be connected to a garbage dump. Makina carelessly rains down the rubbish that emerges onto the ground next to her. Bitch. Littering is not okay. It is the greatest crime in all of America. I don't know why I picked America. Sometimes I just say shit before I even think about it. It's not good. It's one after the other. What is this? I pick up a plastic container shaped like a large film canister. There's a label pasted on the side filled with numbers and symbols of uncertain meaning. Am I hearing that that's candy for my fucking girl? Awesome. I'm not gonna steal her or anything. Here, take it. When I hold out the case to her, Makina snatches it back instantly. Tough shit, I already ate them before you even took it out of my hand. You didn't notice. I was like, goddamn ninja, we've established this. I am not gonna sneak bites of other people's food at my age.
そんなこと言って信用できないのよさ。世の中にはそう言っておいてこっそり隠れて食べちゃってすっかりいい気持ちになっちゃった大きいお姉さんもいるのよさ。
Amane, huh? Do 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 do.
なんでアマネーだってわかったの？
Just a guess. I get the impression she just doesn't give a fuck half the time. Also, in the last episode, I asked how to pronounce Homegirl's last name, and I said Suo, and as far as I know, that is correct. I think that's what I got, because my man's, I believe is Sean, I believe that's your name, unless it's not, in which case, shut up, I don't know I never said anyone's name, you're crazy. You know, I think you said that it was Suo, or something very similar. I don't know. I'm winging it. It's fucking Suo now, damn it. I didn't. Just saying the first name that popped into my head. It really was her. I guess she's got a surprisingly gluttonous side. That surprises you? You're doing a lot of fucking first things I would have assumed of her. Good as her word, Makina shoved some half-eaten bread under my face. Do you have a fetish of some kind? No, I wasn't planning to eat it. I take the bread scraps from Makina, tear off some small pieces, and throw them into the pond. The fish at the circus struggle like a pack of piranha for the food, messily gulping it all down. Nice appetite, huh? I thought these things were carp, but then I get a closer look, they're actually goldfish. Would it be like koi? Is that incorrect at all? Ooh, neat. From a goldfish snatching game? I'm so sorry. And like that, I just cleaved your words at the fucking air. Again, ninja, I don't know my own strength. If these were originally goldfish from a scooping game, they're almost certainly the tiny kind that's sold as live for food for carnivorous fish in pet shops, but these things are huge. Making a bunch of fat bastards. Fish generally can keep growing as long as they're alive, so the more they feed them, the bigger they'll get, but just what the hell have you been feeding them? Humans? Ah, I get it. Fish don't really have a sense of being full, and they don't really feel nerve pain either, so they'll just eat as much food as you give them until their stomachs are bulging out. The number one cause of death among aquarium fish is ingestion from being overfed. At least that's what it said in something I read when I was a kid. Like, shit, am I about to kill him? I think it was a magazine called Monthly Junior Science. There was an article about raising fish in ozonated. Fuck you, that's not a word. Probably. Shit. Water was mentioned. Fish magazines. My favorite, you know what gets me, hot Cosby Yuji, occupation student. That's apparently her voice now. Not just fish, it had features on things like animals or space as well. I need to stop. It's real bad. I'm giggly as fuck. Oh my god. My older sister was a seriously dedicated reader. I'd pick up magazines like that when she was finished through, although half of it went over my head. As I'm recalling the content of the science magazines I read back then, I suddenly remember something. Hey, Machina, you had some pickled squid in that pocket, didn't you? No, just take it out for now. Also, have anything we could use as a string? Are we gonna fish for that crawfish? Crayfish? Steven? You'll see. Retrieving the squid from Makina, I firmly tie one end of the thread around it and then knot the other end to a tree branch I picked up at random. Exactly. So now I toss the squid dangling by the thread into the pond. Around the area where I threw the squid, I can see the shape of the crawfish, or crayfish. Steve, Makina had been poking at earlier. When I jiggle the squid in front of its face, within a matter of seconds, the crayfish extends its pincers and firmly seizes the bait. There. Hooked him, you see that? Quickest way into a woman's heart. Crayfish. Crawfish. Steve. It's a crawfish, not a clawfish. You got the word wrong. As I dangle the captured crustacean in front of her eyes, Makina stares at it with an expression of immense curiosity. Oh my god, she's got the fang. I should have known. She's the absolute kind of perfect character for a fang. I should have known this. There must be a lot of edible aquatic plants or something. Aquatic, I don't know why I pronounce it that way. Or something in there. Crawfish turn red when I have abundant food. Look at the food. They turn blue. I didn't actually know that. If you take a small newborn crawfish and continuously give it food like potatoes, radishes, or sardines that don't contain carotene, they'll turn blue in a mother's. That makes sense. That makes sense. It's like fucking flamingos. Maybe not exactly like flamingos, but the reason they're usually pink is because like the algae and the fucking shrimp and shit that they eat. I read it in a book when I was a kid and ended up trying it out myself. There were some that ended up with a lot of violet spots or white flecks, but I remember getting a few that turned deep blue as well. Okay, then try to catch one yourself. I pull the captured crawfish off the squid and return it to the pond and then hand the fishing pole to Machina. Hey, better time trying never. I can word. Experiencing new things is always worthwhile, so you might as well start by trying to catch one yourself. You got this. Don't fall into the pond, alright? Also, try to get the smallest one you can. Taking the crude pole from me, Makina forcefully nailed it, hurls the squid into the pond. Oh my goodness. My girl is on a fucking quest over here. I already told you, it's crawfish, not clawfish. I'm right there with you. Is that the issue here? I mean, I do remember pronouncing snail as smail back when I was in elementary school for a while, but after my sister pointed it out to me, I kind of stopped making that mistake. Didn't you have someone to point out that sort of mistake for you? Like your mom, for instance? Oh. Well, fuck that hoe. I see. There's no mother in the world who hates her child, was my mother's line, but by now I'm all too aware that the world isn't that simple. Yeah. I suppose there really are mothers who hate their children, and for those children that can't be any topic they want to chat about with some stranger. An awkward attempt at consolation would probably backfire here. Oh shucks, I'm tolerable. Huh? Me? Seems like I haven't quite the hang of being called Oni-chan yet. You serious? How am I nice? Just wasn't interested enough to risk it. I stare steadily at Makina's small back, silhouetted against the pond. Silhouetted? What the fuck? If you want to talk, I'll listen. Alright. It was funny at first, but don't keep it up too much. Don't they say that kids are cuter when they're a little dumb? I would agree. Huh. Can't say I've ever heard of anyone with that fierce a reputation for being stupid before. Well, don't worry about it. There's nothing but idiots in my vicinity, including me.
お兄ちゃんのことが嫌いで避けてたわけじゃないのよ。逆に嫌われたくなくてバカな子だなって
Oh.
そう思われないよう
Makina,
に
you're gonna break my fucking
な
heart.
るべく
You
近
can't
寄
be
ら
doing
ない
this.
ようにしてたのよさ。
It's like I said, I'm surrounded by idiots. If I went around hating people for something like that, I'd run out of my supply of hate real fast. Well, there certainly are people who can't hold together a fragile sense of self-worth, except by looking down on others. Even a few true idiots who can take those emotions to the extreme become dictators or cult leaders and launch hunts against their inferiors. But why assume that you'll be hated over something like that, anyway? That way of thinking seems kind of counterproductive. Debase yourself by saying, I'm just an idiot, or you'll just puff up many self-styled geniuses in the world. Oh my god, I can word through there.
私アマネみたいに綺麗じゃないしユミちゃんみたいに頭良くないし
I mean, if you just want to talk about very surface level stuff like that, you got the fucking cute factor down, if nothing else. And I'm sure there's definitely more to you than that. Well, there's no point in standing around with your mouth open waiting for the talent to fall from the sky. You gotta make your own.
どうやって
No matter what you're doing, the most essential thing is to not give up. Fail as many times as it takes. Just keep persistently until you can call yourself keep trying persistently until you can call yourself average.
それでも人並みだよ
Average is just fine. If you can collect a nice group of average level skills, that's already above already above average. You've created your own sort of talent. Being a hard worker is a talent in its own right, were my sister's words. And from that group of average skills, you can work to improve further on the things that you think you're suited for. A person blessed with talent, in a manner of speaking, is just someone who found a path well suited to them early on. When you get down to it, people can accomplish nearly anything as long as they don't give up. Obvious, but it's true. On the other hand, guys who give up at the first setback will never get anything done. There's no need to rush. You're still a kid, you got time. Try out anything and everything. Struggle around as much as you want. I rest my hand on Makina's head with a gentle thump. It's at just the right height for this sort of thing. That's what school is for. Right?
そうなのかな
At the very least, I think the principal wants the school to be that sort of place. So you might as well throw out your chest and do as many stupid things as you want. Do it with pride. Of course, if this girl ends up doing something truly dramatically stupid, the principal will be the one facing the music, so I'm probably overstepping my bounds just a little bit
じ
here.
ゃあ私バカでもいいの
You're goddamn right. Why not? Being dumb's fine. In the first place, guys who go around calling themselves geniuses are either weaklings with fragile egos or jokers who use the line to get a laugh. And even if you are some genius, then that just makes it easy to mistake yourself for a perfect human and start slacking off. Hairs like that get passed by the tortoises of the world eventually.
そっか
Some
や
good
っぱいい
words
人
there,
ね
my
お
boy.
兄ちゃん
He's alright. Don't get me wrong, I just wanted to try playing the nice guy for a bit. You shouldn't trust me that easily, got it?
あ知ってるそれツンデレってやつなのよさチルチルがいつも練習してるのよ勘違いしないでよねって
How to put this? I'm not sure how I feel about being put in the same boat as that girl. Makina, I think you got a bite.
おおなんとしたことか
No need to rush. Slowly pull it out of the water.
ザリガニあ違うザリガニ釣れてる釣れたのよさ
See, people can do anything if they try. So don't give up before you start, okay?
なんか自信ついた感じこのザリガニを部屋に持って帰って青くなるか実験してみた
Girl, did your voice just dissipate out of the fucking universe? Okay, then you should go to Amane or Sachi and see if you can find an aquarium to raise it in. Make sure only to feed it stuff without carotene.
アジとかイワシ大根やジャガイモ
Oh, you remembered. I put my hand on Makina's head and ruffle her hair around roughly.
こう見えても記憶力は結構いいのよ
That fucking makes one of us. Alright. Better get that crawfish in the water while they're still in good shape. Don't overfeed it, okay?
わかった。ありがとうお兄ちゃん。また遊んでくれる？
You know your boy will. Yeah, see you later.
ありがとう。
Bye-bye, little Machina. You little muffin child. Machina, still clutching the crawfish, waves her hand cheerfully and takes off at full speed down the dorm. Thanks, huh? I don't recall doing anything worthy of such gratitude, but regardless, hearing such a happy thanks feels kind of pleasant. Maybe it's because I was raised in an environment where such words were so very rare, but I think being able to thank others so freely is also sort of a talent. It probably seems perfectly commonplace to her, so I'm sure she's not even conscious of that skill. I sort of get the feeling she may just be overlooking the talent she does have. Ah, I get it. I guess that's what makes her an idiot. They say that idiots don't catch colds, but it's probably more accurate to say idiots don't realize when they have caught a cold. In the same way, because Makina is an idiot, she probably is oblivious to her own abilities. Honestly, what a weird girl. Then again, weird people are rarely boring. Or so I think, basking in the peaceful, sluggish atmosphere Makina left in her wake. Hey, I like that. Alright, I'm going to end that here, guys. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you guys enjoyed this episode as much as I did, go ahead and give it a little bit of love. Like down in the doodah and the stuff. And the like love is what I actually meant to say. But you know what? We do what we can here because we aren't stupid. Shannon, you fucking idiot. Anyway, yeah, give it a little bit of like love. Tim, what you guys think about the episode? About me? About the game? About tacos? Lay it on me, my mans. Or womans. And those who have decided to not agree to those, or haven't decided to anything, or anime creatures that are alive in real life because magic. I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go. Tools, lemons, everybody. Bye bye.